I saw you on The View.
Yeah, so that's been overwhelming my past couple days. So I just went in there, did my thing. I had no idea what to expect. I didn't know who Sunny Hostin was. I actually still really don't know.
As you may heard, I filed a few lawsuits and I'm in the court now because they accuse me of doing stuff that I never did in my life.
They get so much hate watching viral clips of them saying ridiculous things. I mean,
Yeah.
it is a rabies-infested henhouse.
If you average out the View hosts, among the dumbest people on television.
Sunny's dumb. Certainly not the brightest person. And what she just said just doesn't make any sense. It's just like so silly to say. It's not a well thought out.
Welcome back to Pop Flash, your ultimate destination for Hollywood drama, jaw-dropping scandals, and all the sizzling controversies that keep us on the edge of our seats. Today, we're diving into one of the most explosive stories shaking up the media world. Former First Lady Melania Trump has just filed a jaw-dropping $100 million lawsuit against the hosts of The View. Buckle up, because this one's packed with drama, legal fireworks, and some fiery clapbacks. Let's break it all down. Let's dive into the heart of this fiery legal battle. Melania Trump is turning heads and making headlines with a bold defamation lawsuit against the outspoken hosts of The View. Her claim? That the show's panelists went way too far in their recent remarks about her personal life and time as First Lady. The allegations they threw around are as scandalous as they are cutting, insinuating that Melania doesn't even like her husband, Donald Trump, that she was far from happy in her role as First Lady, and that her choices for Christmas traditions and White House redecorations were, to put it bluntly, disappointing. But Melania isn't the type to take these accusations quietly. No way! With a jaw-dropping $100 million lawsuit, she's sending a clear message. If you come for my reputation, there will be consequences. Now, let's get into the meat of it. What sparked this massive legal showdown? It all began with a recent episode of The View that quickly turned into a verbal battleground. The hosts didn't hold back as they dissected Melania's life, openly suggesting she might not even like her husband. They painted an unflattering picture of a woman stuck in a role she allegedly loathed and struggling to live up to the public's expectations. They didn't stop there. Her marriage, her approach to holiday traditions, and even her personal style choices were laid bare, all with a tone that many found biting and unfair. Melania, however, is standing firm. She believes these inflammatory remarks are not just untrue, but have dealt a serious blow to her carefully maintained public image. And she's taking action to ensure those words don't go unchallenged. But wait! Things get even spicier. Enter Joe Rogan, the podcast king who's never afraid to stir the pot. Rogan didn't hold back when he chimed in on the drama, aiming his sharp critiques squarely at The View. He blasted the hosts for their blatant hypocrisy, reminding everyone of a not-so-distant past when Donald and Melania were treated like royalty on the same show. According to Rogan, not long ago, the Trumps were welcomed with open arms, hugged, praised, and applauded by the very same people who now seem to scorn them at every turn. What's changed? Rogan doesn't mince words. This shift, he says, has everything to do with politics and nothing to do with genuine principle. He's calling out the calculated narrative flip for what it is, and his audience is eating it up. From accusations to counterblows, this saga is overflowing with drama, leaving everyone watching to wonder, what's next? But Rogan didn't hold back. He went all in. Taking a direct shot at The View, Rogan called out what he described as their over-the-top sensationalist approach to headlines. And then, in classic Rogan style, he delivered a brutal jab that had the internet buzzing. If you average the IQ of The View hosts, it might not even hit triple digits, he quipped, sparking a firestorm of reactions online. His sharp-tongued critique has resonated with his massive audience, fueling heated discussions across social media platforms. Love him or hate him, Rogan knows how to fan the flames, and this time, he's set the stage ablaze. Meanwhile, Melania's high-stakes lawsuit is raising serious questions about where we draw the line between free speech and outright defamation. By taking such a bold stand, she's forcing the public and the courts to confront one of the most divisive debates of our time. How far can media personalities go when critiquing public figures? With $100 million on the table, this case is anything but trivial. It's a battle that could potentially rewrite the playbook for media accountability. And here's why this matters more than you might think. This legal showdown could ripple far beyond the tabloid drama. If Melania emerges victorious, it might set a precedent that shakes the media landscape to its core. The rules around how talk shows, news outlets, and even social media influencers handle controversial topics could be redefined. The delicate balance between free speech, defamation, and privacy has never been more precarious. And Melania's fight could tilt the scales in an unprecedented direction. Now, let's hit rewind for a second and look at the timing of this explosive lawsuit. Could there be more at play here? Some commentators are speculating that Melania's legal bombshell might be a calculated move, perfectly timed to shift the narrative amid Donald Trump's never-ending swirl of political controversies. Is this lawsuit a strategic effort to redirect the media spotlight? Or is it simply a personal crusade to defend her dignity and reputation? Either way, this case has become the talk of the town, and all eyes are on Melania as she takes her stand against the media giant. What makes this story absolutely gripping is Melania's unwavering resolve to fight back. High-profile figures usually take the path of least resistance, letting inflammatory comments fade away or releasing a carefully worded PR statement to quiet the storm. But Melania? She's flipping the script. By diving headfirst into a $100 million lawsuit, she's making an unmissable statement. There's a limit to what public figures will tolerate. And when the line is crossed, there will be consequences. This isn't just about defending her name, it's a bold push for accountability and a wake-up call for media outlets to rethink their approach. And let's not gloss over the groundbreaking questions this case raises. Do public figures like Melania have an inherent right to privacy, even when they live under the media's constant glare? Or is being subjected to endless scrutiny simply part of the deal when you're in the spotlight? At what point does free speech morph into harmful, baseless accusations that tear someone down? These are no longer just philosophical musings. They're pressing, real-world debates that could shape the rules of engagement between celebrities and the media for years to come. Adding even more intrigue is the history between Melania and The View. Once upon a time, Donald and Melania were warmly welcomed onto the show, greeted with hugs, grins, and what seemed like genuine camaraderie. Whoopi Goldberg, Joy Behar, and even Barbara Walters appeared thrilled to host the pair, with the audience eating it all up. Fast forward to today, and it's like a complete 180. The warm smiles have been replaced with biting critiques and unfiltered disdain, and the dramatic shift hasn't gone unnoticed. Joe Rogan's no-nonsense commentary has shone a spotlight on just how calculated and politically charged these narrative flips can be. As the lawsuit picks up steam, the stakes couldn't be higher. A victory for Melania could send shockwaves through the entertainment and media industries, forcing talk shows like The View to reevaluate their approach to celebrity and political commentary. Imagine a world where sensationalist reporting takes a backseat to accountability and fairness. This case could push that vision closer to reality. On the flip side, a loss might embolden media outlets to continue pushing the envelope, blurring the lines between edgy commentary and outright defamation. But let's not get ahead of ourselves because this legal battle is just getting started, and it's guaranteed to be a roller coaster. Expect explosive twists, fierce courtroom arguments, and plenty of fireworks as both sides dig in. This case isn't just about Melania's reputation. It's about reshaping the boundaries of free speech and redefining how public figures interact with a media landscape that's always hungry for drama. Stay tuned, because this isn't just another headline. It's a defining moment that could change the way Hollywood, politics, and the media collide. And you can count on us to be here, breaking it all down every step of the way. So, what do you think? Is Melania right to sue The View? Or does this case set a dangerous precedent for free speech? We want to hear your thoughts. Drop a comment below, and let's get the conversation started. Don't forget to subscribe to Pop Flash for more jaw-dropping Hollywood stories and updates on this explosive case. Until next time, stay tuned and stay curious.